I do have to say. Let me quickly do some fuel calculations. 110 seconds. Okay, so we're doing 33 laps times 2.5. It's not a lot of fuel. And complete laps, so 85 is what I'll need. Make it 87. No need to run out of fuel here. And save this. Okay, for qualifying apparently, let's do a few runs before it actually starts. Take a few liters out. Yep. Let me know in chat, please, if audio is actually working. And if the chat is actually working. Am I the wrong one here in the chat? Might be the wrong one. Nicht im falschen Chat. Okay, ja, viel Spaß. Das wollen wir mal sehen, ob das hier heute Spaß macht. Ich versuche es auf jeden Fall. Sehr gut. Ja, hören und jetzt nochmal den Test, ob irgendwie was zu laut oder zu leise ist und dann haben wir es eigentlich. So, ich rede mal wirklich frei. Ich hoffe, das passiert einigen heute. Ja, hi Phil. Yeah, my problem today is this car does not work on Budapest, and it does not work in the rain in Budapest, so I'm just hoping people crash because it's really tricky. Yep, that's what I mean, and that's the only chance I really have that people take themselves out. I felt horrible during practice because everybody was just way faster, so I tested the Ferrari just for shortly, and after 5 laps I've beaten my BMW time by a full second. It was just the CDA setup. So I think, yeah, the other cars, at least the Ferrari, and also the Aston, they're about a second ahead. And I guess it's similar for the robotic or doubled. Sorry, it's like I changed OBS. So yeah, because it has 2 microphones. I don't get it. Okay, this should be better now. For fuck's sake. Okay. Yeah, OBS is I don't even know. There's like 500 audio sources and 499 are turned off. However, I was just saying that the other cars are like 1 second faster, and I badly tried. So this is what I'm up against. A second to the Ferraris, and I guess Amir will make the Mercedes work similarly. The Aston also in that direction obviously fast. So I'll sit and wait for everybody to spin. That's the strategy. Interestingly, there isn't really a dry line building, even though with 40 cars. It looks like it, but it seems the amount of rain that's coming down is just about enough to offset it. So yeah, proper rain race. I don't know if you can see or hear this, but even if I'm gentle on the brakes, they will almost always go into the ABS. And you can probably see in the cockpit that as soon as I'm touching the throttle or the turbocharger builds the pressure, that the traction control is being harsh. And this will certainly be a race of whoever can focus or lose focus the least for an hour straight. One curve in the wrong moment, you're gone. So it's about working the car just, on that very, very shallow lip. Yeah, I need a lot of practice, maybe. Hoping that the front engine cars who don't have any weight on their front tires just have a lot of braking issues once they don't hit the point perfectly. And then on up, maybe there are chances coming from that. But yeah, you see, on the curve, it's just incredible slippery. And the track is so narrow that every centimeter you can use additionally is kind of worth it. So you have to go really close to that curve and risk it. Check this on one. Charge that down. Yeah, that's easy one. Like this. And so take the game volume down a bit and crank up my headphones. Is it better now? I should do talking for you to see, right? Yep, that's what I'm looking for. I've seen people spin in the pits. So the rain is definitely more challenging for drivers, so I hope, I just hope I'm not the one with a mistake. But I have my doubts. As soon as I'm in the spray of someone, probably can't see anything anymore. Still be lower? Okay. But I guess I'll... like this. here. The fact that I can't get rid of the McLaren behind me is scary. I'll check OBS after this stuff. Perfect, alright. We'll need to check that. Thanks for helping. The task in the rain really is to accept that you cannot do anything. Because as soon as you start trying it and push the car or something, you're just going to get even slower. There's nothing you can do when there's no grip, so you just have to accept it and wait. Heizung geht heute, aber es ist auch anstrengend. Das wird ganz furchtbar heute, glaube ich. Not perfect, I guess. I never use the dashboard view. I'm fine with this. It's just how I always did it. There's no point changing for me. Game sound is still loud. Jesus Christ, man. I will take out 3 decibels. Crazy. Okay. Okay, 4 decibels. But now this needs to be enough. Nah, the mic is already in the red, so this should be fine. Immo. We'll see. So I lowered another 4 decibels now. This should be a... I don't actually know how to calculate it. 10 decibels would be half. So 4 decibels, something like, I don't know, like 30% or something. Yeah, it does not work here. The car is... It doesn't. No matter what you do, it just doesn't work. Yeah. How much time is there still? People of mine? 20? Oh dear. Nicht konkurrenzfähig heute, nein. Also der Ferrari ist eine Sekunde schneller. Der McLaren sicherlich auch, der Mercedes auch. Also auch der Bentley scheint schnell zu sein. Da kann ich heute nur warten. I know, dB are not linear. That's why I said 4 decibels must be 30%, not 40. But yeah, I can't do logarithmic on the fly. No, 5 decibels is half, I think. Or is it 6? Yeah, 5 would be the middle of 10. 10 is half. 6 isn't half. Anyway. I'm not changing my streaming output. This is done by the platform in between, so I have no influence on that whatsoever. I don't know. That's restream in this case. I guess I'll just drive, because that's all I can do. Get in the flow. Okay. Oh, but 10 decibels from below is doubling the volume, right? That was the trickery. Are you seriously asking how I am? Good. With a mighty task in front of me. Yep, don't recheck. There's a puddle right in the middle of the corner, which doesn't make it easier at all. So in these conditions, I can tell you that I did a 49.5 with the Ferrari. At least. Probably faster. Yeah, faster. No, cars are not balanced. They're not balanced in the dry, not balanced in the wet. And it's not something Kunos is concerned about. But to be honest, I don't think there are cars that are too different. So I'd say wet performance is largely same as the dry performance, just that the driver matters more. So when your car is slow in the dry on a particular track, then it's going to be slow in the wet as well. There's nothing that changes that really. At least I don't see why it would. And every time I drove in the wet, the pecking order of the brands was very, very much the same. How did I already do my best lap? Insane PB, if at all. Nice, 9,000. Yeah, 1.2 seconds. Welcome, mate. I don't get these notifications, but I welcome everybody, of course. Jesus. Oops. Guess I was just on the curb with like. Let's leave Amir through. Yeah, okay, that's, I mean, I can certainly like find 2 or 3 tenths or something, right? That's what I can sort on the driver's side. But that still puts me outside the top 10 here. No, the chat overlay causes massive frame issues. Sadly. And I don't really want to read chat while driving. I mean, what the maps do is purely how much power comes from the pedal. There isn't really, like, there isn't an actual change of car behavior or something. It's just the progressiveness of the pedal. So you're in the beginning, if I put my pedal 50%, the engine is going to give 10% power, but I don't want that. So it's more a throttle map thing rather than an actual change to how the engine works. Minutes, Polly. Yes, BMW is bad on this track. I don't know why, but I guess it's the long wheelbase. It's the turbocharger out of the slow bend just doesn't work. Yeah, like I'm just checking on the forum again. But so the wet maps from 6 to 8, that literally it says a wet throttle map. So it really only changes the behavior of the throttle position, so of the pedal basically, but it doesn't change anything towards the engine or so there's no point using it. At least not for me, because I'm sensitive enough in my foot, hopefully. Jesus. I don't fancy driving around here. Because the further you are in the grid, let's say the less good the driver's racecraft becomes. But yeah, it's grid 1, so let's have some faith. I'm tempted to say this is one of the worst combos I could have in the BMW here on Hungary. I think only Zandvoort in the wet would be similar to this. It's not like people need to start crying about the Ferrari. It's so strong everywhere. The Ferrari is strong on every track and every condition by the looks of it. I honestly don't have an issue with the Ferrari being so fast. I just have a problem with other cars being slow. For example, this curve needs to be avoided at all costs. This is fine. The one on the outside here is more tricky. You need to be straight when you're on it. But as long as you're turning, it's going to kill you. And I'm afraid of track cuts as well. Because when you're in the pack, you never get a good delta. A good delta lap. And then every time you have some clean air, you'll be off track when because you're always going faster. Well, the Honda was improved largely. It's now only the BMW being slow, I think. I lose so much in some places. To myself already. I mean, I'm flat out the whole thing, it's just I'm not fast. I don't do coaching in race room, but if you wanna have a session there, just hit me up on Discord, I'll connect you. Guess we're moving to qualifying in a second. Okay, gotta be ready. Where's my mouse?
Green light, go, go, go.
Oh. Almost managed to die. Oh boy. Someone died already. Which leaves me the option to leave a bigger gap. To have a little less spray, maybe. I mean, all the cars I had there probably pull away from me anyway. So this could just about be good. Cheers, guys. I guess the track will become a tiny bit faster throughout the qualifying session. So probably worth hitting in the middle of it. Yeah, also pressure's not completely there yet. Probably will take another lap or so. Why I can see the gap to the front is growing as we speak. I mean, there's no, don't mind. No pressures are there. What a horrible last one. Okay. But yeah. First. What a joke. Okay. What an improvement. 19. You tell me where you see lap time. Two tenths or so. Let's go for a new set of tires. Where's my mouse? Oh, my mouse went to the laptop. Yeah, full second. In the Ferrari, I'd be on pole now, probably. But I'm not driving it. So some fuel out. Let's try once more. Is there another BMW on the grid? Even this line there in front of me will be faster. Can only hope for the big one. Say the wheelbase of the BMW has one advantage, and that is that it doesn't snap as harshly as the other cars, especially not as the mid-engine cars. think I'd like often have another try. And that's the lap, I guess. Way too deep. There's the turbo lag. If I miss the accelerator by like 0.1 of a second, then the turbocharger isn't there once the car is straight. And then the time is gone. Yeah, and that's when what happens when you start trying. You go too deep and it's gone. 27th. Nice BOP, Kunos. So what was realistic if I didn't screw this up? Okay, so let's say there's 3 tenths that I have, then it's here P18 or so. This, well, this field is not so competitive, honestly. Like, if you see the spread in the Ferrari alone, which is like a full second, then this is not competitive, right? Everyone in the same car should be somewhere, like, within 2-3 tenths or so, you know? That's what would be the normal gap within the same car or so on a competitive field. But here it's a whole second within the same car. So there's a few competitive guys, but not a lot. Like, in comparison to what would be possible in each car, right? I don't know, maybe Jardy isn't driving. Could be, maybe he's sitting out or so. Jorge, no. I think this is a big misconception that certain cars are good in the wet but are not good in the dry. I think this is completely wrong. I'm fairly sure the dry BOP is very similar to the wet BOP, but the impact of the driver becomes bigger. That's why some people say a certain car isn't competitive in the rain, but it's the same here, definitely for the BMW in the dry. I think it's just about 1 second. I'm going for the toilet. Do I have this microphone here? So, P27, I'm taking bets where this can end. I think Amir genuinely did a mistake. He was way faster in the practice session. I hope I didn't miscalculate, but I guess this should be fine in terms of fuel. 33 times 2.6. Yeah. 33 times 2.7. Yeah. Not gonna use as much. Yeah, probably interesting. I just hope many people have their issues and can't keep the focus up, and then I think actually focus is one of my strengths. So I hope I can somehow make use of that here. Oh, nice. Thank you. You will be killed in lap 1. That's the positive spirit I was looking for. Yeah, let's try something. Have a show and be happy over P19 or something. Let's have targets and adjust on the way. Race should be starting now. Sorry, just seeing the other chat. I think the Bentley was improved also, so I wouldn't go with this. I think the only car that misses some love is the BMW right now, even though Honda was improved.
20 seconds.
Doesn't matter from here. Yeah, I didn't do any of the practice races, so let's hope I take enough care.
Going single file.
I'll try. I have time to set up my pit strategy already. Done. Cheers, guys. Cheers. We'll see how this ends. Or where. Or if. The good thing about the rain tires is they warm up. Even if you don't try. Also der M4 GT3 kommt sicherlich auch irgendwann in ACC, aber ich weiß leider auch nicht wann. Ich frage quasi täglich. Someone was asking if the M4 GT3 is set to come to ACC. Yes, but I also don't know when. I'm asking every single day. I think I have 20 cars visible, Alpha. Hoping that I don't need more. I think like right now it's 80 FPS that I'm having on everything, all settings high. Maybe that's all cars though, because that's more than 20 ahead of me and more behind. So maybe I have all cars visible. 82 frames, top right corner, that is cut off for you. I don't know if Jardy isn't streaming, get everybody to join my stream. Hey! Guys, we're gonna have a race. No offense, mate. My catching up with the dealers is like doing a PB. Okay, I'm really scared. But there's nothing to lose from here, right? Since more cars are in front, that's actually the scary bit. It's not scary behind here.
Green light.
Oh, there's a hero coming. Uh-oh. I tried everything to avoid it. Okay, nice. How many deaths? How did I even lose positions, man? Okay, the car is oversteering a lot in left corners now. I guess Amir is dead because he was texting. Oh, nice. 12 seconds of damage. And back where we started. Man, people can just take more care. Just don't pass until it's single file, basically. Yeah, but the 12 seconds damage is gonna make everything worse. Let's see what that time's saying. McLaren's spitting fire now with the better graphics. Yeah, so the Ferrari behind is now a fast guy, but he's a lap down it seems. Number 1 of 23. Nah, I don't want to pit that early because I might just get more damage later on and then, you know, that would be bad, I guess. So let's see how it goes and then... I guess if I pit now, I'm just in traffic somewhere else. And I'm always with faster cars, right? Because all cars are faster. So it usually isn't that I could just drive past cars or something. Playing the long game here. So if you want to see someone shitting his pants, then go to the stream of the guy in front, Matt Kennedy, who is a former Forza professional. And tell him to drive more cleanly, then you might have a chance. I know him. We met at the Forza Racing Championship Finals in California. Well, I was coaching the Red Bull guys, or well, I was being there and reading data to them and penalties. And I think he was driving for Sauber, the F1 team. Okay. Enough chit chat, focus. There's the next victim ahead. I think he left that open. Did you go to stream? I think we were in Los Angeles for the finals. Not, I think we were there in Burbank. And another spinner. Wow, come on, faster. I mean, I'm faster than all the cars ahead, so I can just stay here, I think. And that's how you... Nope, that's how you not... How you don't. Thought I baited him enough. Come on, back up, mate. There's no space for you. And that was always going to happen with that down car. Because he just drove into the Audi behind me. Damn it, starting to drive his line. Not good. Ah, come on. If I had known. Okay, so Van der Kerkholt ahead, certainly quick. I probably can't catch him, but if he's in the fight, I can maybe benefit from that. Let's see what a free lap can bring. Do you hear the paddock in the middle of the corner? You have to work with that paddock. First it gives you a tiny bit of understeer, but afterwards it grips up. And you have to use this tiny split second of gripping up after the puddle to get the car, or to get the nose into the corner really. So just about a 50, catching half a second to the front. Not enough. I think where the damage hurts most is exit of left corners. That's why I have a tiny bit more oversteer than, without damage. At least that's how it feels right now, like here. I mean, you can't see it right now, because I'm working around it a bit. And working around it means I'm waiting just a tiny bit longer for the car to become straight before I put the power down. While here also you can see the rear comes around a bit more in this fast left-hander than usually. It certainly hurts consistency. But I think where I am right now, I should try to drive without repairing the damage, because the 12 seconds I lose on top will put me so far back that I'll be in the traffic again. So I'd rather avoid traffic that I'm going faster than anyway, than being stuck somewhere. That's the plan. That is, if I don't get additional damage. Okay, car ahead. Focus. Nice. I was scared for a second he would make the entry. And either go into the wall and onto the track into my line. But then he gripped up. I don't really have an overview how many cars ahead already pitted and now behind. So I'm not sure this position is the actual one. Times don't seem to drop too much. If I drive properly. I probably want to reduce pressures a bit. Just a tiny bit more dry than I expected. I'll take out like 0.3. Using so little fuel. Not making any difference. dear. That was, I don't know, a tiny bit off the braking point. Immediately half a second gone. Maybe it's time to pit when these throw a bad wing. Because when they're in a fight, they're certainly not moved. No. I'll pit. Okay, where's my pit? Where's my pit? Not repairing the damage now because I think it's fine. And 12 seconds will be, yeah, just too much to handle. Okay, nail it, nail it, nail it. That's too far. Shit. Underestimated the rain. That's another 2 seconds. They will be painful. Probably 2 or 3 cars slipping through in these 2 seconds. Oh boy, I'm so far back. Zero chance here. Okay, the 2 seconds don't hurt. Okay, at least that. Because there's no all cars are further in front than that. And Van der Kuik, it was 5 seconds ahead, so it's fine. No pressure. Okay, so this position, there's no really no need to push. So gonna try for consistency and hope for others to be greedy at the front. Ferraris all around me, nice. I have so much tension. I can feel my core flexing all the time. Because I'm trying to be so super sensitive with the steering wheel. I don't know. I'm trying constantly to have this little micro oversteer. But not too much, because else the traction control does too much and takes all power away. And then being super careful on the throttle to have the turbocharger exactly where I wanted to have it. Put a lot of faith in him. Okay, I think this is a decent lap. I'd probably not go faster than this. This felt really good. Don't think I can go any faster than that. Maybe I can go. Left a bit and turn one apparently. I am catching. Catching almost a second per lap, so I'll be there in a few. I'm of course missing all the chat right now, so if you have something you think is utterly important, try Discord after. Like public, for everyone to discuss. Half a second. There's so much work. Guys, you have to drop this. There is no car that is strong in the rain or something. I'm pretty convinced that all the cars that are fast in the dry on a given track, they are pretty much in the same spot in the wet. I mean, I tested it here. I tested the dry with the BMW and was about a second off. And in the wet, I'm about a second off, maybe a tiny bit more even. And I don't really see why, for example, the BMW should be better in the rain, because the traction control isn't particularly granular. And the turbocharger is so violent that it can never put the power down. I'm losing so much out of these tiny vents. So I'm losing all the time on exit. I've checked that with the Ferrari. On corner exits, I'm like 6-7 kilometers down to the Ferrari. And in the braking zone too. Just middle of the corner, it's somewhat close. And end of straight, I have 3-4 kilometers more on the BMW, but it's just not enough to offset the disadvantage from the other places. So I want to, for now, this is my claim. When someone says a certain car is good in the rain, it just means he's bad in it. Like, not in this car, but in the rain. I think the pecking order, aka BOP, is pretty similar in the wet as it is in the dry. And if anything, the cars that are already fast are faster in the rain for the same reasons, because their traction control is finer, they have more downforce, or they're are for whatever reason easier to drive. So say last round when we were in Suzuka and the BMW was close to the Mercedes, I think if it rained it wouldn't have made a difference. It would have been the exact same result. Only that Amir of course would have spun on a curb. And I would have won. But actually I had a moment there too, and in the wet I probably would have been dead. Yeah, the unbalance of performance, good one. Yeah, I've said it many times. The only way for us to have an eco grid is that the leads make the fast cars slower. That's it. And not the fast cars. You have to do POP. There's only one way. Take the slowest car on a given track and add weight or engine penalties to all the others. That's the only way. End of topic. That I'm only discussing with myself, of course. My lap times are, I'd say my lap times are good. Like I'm very consistent right now, apart from that lap in that corner. But even though they are fighting at front, it's very hard to catch. So it doesn't seem I can do an awful lot here. Ich kann meinen Stiefel nur runterfahren. How you say in German? Yeah, the guy's doing 50.2 to car in the front, so it's impossible to catch him on the track. He's pulling away easily again. But I think even without the issue at the start, I don't think I would have been much further up front. I mean, what did I lose there, like 10 seconds or so? And 10 seconds up would be like 12 or something. Under pressure from all the other cars. Potentially held up in the fight or so. Yeah, it's half a second faster. Nikis. Oh, it's yikes, right? It's 8 laps to go, I think. Nice jump. I think that was the first mistake. come on, fight harder, guys. Yeah. Did I downshift? Brain lag. My brain was already in the last corner. Four laps? 4 laps. As I said earlier, there isn't really a hot lap in the rain. You can't really push. As soon as you push, you'll be slower. Sure, he's gonna be on my ass now. And you will see where he's gaining. Watch for the brakes, he's super late.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left.
I disagree with that move. That's what I mean, he's underestimating how bad my car is. I was literally warning people in the chat that they were going to run into my back. For how vast the difference is between the cars. See, on the exit there, he's not losing anything. In the corner. And he'll attack once more on the inside now.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It's gonna be quite a fight for another lap and a half. And he's impatient. Or getting impatient. Because he knows he's faster by a lot. The issue is that the Ferrari always has immediate power, and my car always takes like half a second to a second to build the power, and that's why on exit he's almost like jumping into the back of me. Okay, that's plenty fights ahead. I'd like to be the smart one in this last lap now, but I have my doubts. So do I go for it? No, not enough. Yeah, that was my big mistake. That was shit. Oh wow, Leader's so far ahead. It's like 50 seconds. Uh-oh. Thought he'd go for it. Don't think that was much more. That was more fuel. Okay. Yeah, should have calculated this probably. Yeah, not like it matters much, I guess. Where did he finish though? Did he finish? Yeah, he's just one place behind. So he didn't lose much. Luca. Did I send my message? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in this situation, you can do like 100 more laps, right? But I might not be on the benefiting end of that. Hey, where's my mouse? I was breathing. I was composed. Everything good. Yeah, so what if I finished like 11 positions up? And without the crash at the start, maybe, I mean, now these 10 seconds or so would have been useful, probably. I can have the microphone. Yeah, cheers, guys. Um, okay, yeah. Is there even another BMW? No, I was the only one. But yeah, so that's what I mean, right? You have these four brands that are one, two, three, four, and from that there's an Aston and the Merc. So six brands in the top nine. Then the Lambo there, but then from there everything repeats. Don't see any other brand. So everybody who's 30, let's say 33rd, 32nd, could have been up there as well. Seems like Amir died. Don't see him anywhere. Oh, there. Plus a penalty in 27th. So maybe I even gained on Amir. All right. What other scenes do I have? This doesn't have a microphone. There it is. Okay. So someone was asking field of view that I think is 50 or something. Here, if you want to take a look, there's no secrets there, I guess. Where even is field of view? Probably. Not. Oh, it's in game. Unlucky, you can't see it then. I think it's 50 or 52 or so. Um, no, nothing I can show you. Nothing happened really. Can go to the showroom. There you go. Yeah, that's the problem with the BOP. There's just some cars that don't have the good drivers. Then there's some cars to have the really good drivers. You can't be good in every car. It's just a time constraint, right? So pushing one car takes a day, pushing another takes at least another day, at least, and then you always need the perfect setup and all of that. So the work a single person would have to make to determine the BOP on a single track across all cars, I think is just impossible to do. Um, so yeah, I'd love to see all the aliens to max out their car on every track or so. But of course, everyone of these doing the BOP would end up making his own car worse, right? So it's always an issue. I'd probably leave a tenth or two as well, right? So just that the other cars get a harsher penalty, so I have the advantage in the end. So it's really difficult to get a clear picture. Yeah, don't you have triples, Sergio? Yeah, but still, Dirk, right? It's just difficult that you rely on other drivers kind of being as good as you and maxing the setup out as good as everyone else. Of course, it's already the better attempt than not doing anything, right? But I think in the end, it's near impossible to make it absolutely perfect unless you do like a hot lap competition beginning of the season, give half the points away in that for the season, and then make the actual season with the other half of the points. So maybe that would do something, but I don't know. But yeah, looking forward to your BOP attempt and your assessment of how the cards stack up in the end. Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah, it's a tricky thing. You need to have smart people do that, and invest a lot of work. But I think for most tracks we do have an idea, right? At least to some degree, and we can certainly tell the BMW is dead slow in Hungary. That's what we've just seen. Even though it looks good, right? Have to say it does look good. Nothing I can complain there really. However, I'm thanking everyone again for joining despite the limited chances for success today. And I'll see you on Wednesday for an unknown race and stream. I don't know if it has been announced yet. Yeah, indeed, Dirk. It's just, yeah, it's an impossible task, but the attempt is honorable, I'd say. Should have the camera there. It's easier. I don't have to watch myself. All right. I think this should be it. And I'll see you on Wednesday. And then next AOR, I think, is already, I have it so open here, in a week. Mount Panorama. And I think the BMW isn't entirely bad. It's not the fastest. I'm like, I think it was like 3-4 tenths down to my lap in the Audi or so. And that was just about a 59. Some cars will be a little faster, so I'm expecting like 59.7, 59.6, 5, something like that from the very fast case. And I maybe, if I push really hard to get a lucky lap, the BMW might just about hit the 59s or so. That's what I'm expecting. So if the others don't max out entirely, I might stand a chance there, especially because I'm probably hard to defend. Even though I've heard from Gregor already that the Ferrari is flying on the straight as well. So it's fast in the first sector, fast in the middle, fast on the back straight. So Ferrari with 20 Ferraris on the grid, it's again going to be really difficult. Pretty sure Jardy is going to be there too on Wednesday, but who knows? Maybe he's having a break or so. Anyway, thanks for having me, guys. I badly need to eat and drink a beer, so I'll see you in just about 45 hours. Have a good one, guys.